Then we're going.
All right, we are going. This is the fifth episode of the Creepy Nobody podcast. For the first time ever, it's not just me. I have a special guest by the name of That One Crazy. Or if you want to go by your real name, just let the audience know.
Justin.
Oh yeah, he has a name. So, anyways, speaking of names, the voice actor of Boss Baby, Alec Baldwin, accidentally killed a fucking cinematographer on the set of Rust, and a lot more details have came out. And I did briefly mention the shooting incident in the previous podcast episode, so he doesn't know anything about it. Of course, I know a lot about it, but it's not something to gloat about. So let's start from the very beginning. You ready for this?
Yeah, lay it on me.
Okay. So like all accidents, there's always a cause and an effect. For instance, basically, usually a troubled production, bad management, and just bad properties like vehicles, props, fucking the environment, the locations, the fucking crew they hired. Because it's bound to happen if you fucking cheap out on the one of the worst possible things. They cheaped out for the crew because they were overworking the one they already had, which was a
Mm-hmm.
union crew. So they were overworking them. According to some crew members, they were promised accommodations at a hotel, but they were not given those accommodations. They literally drove 50 miles to and from the fucking set. They worked apparently they worked 20 hour. They did 20-hour shooting days. So they were beyond overworked. And there were signs of a strike about to happen. So the producer slash act main actor of the film, Alec Baldwin, probably somebody, either him or somebody else decided they should get rid of that fucking crew. So that's what happened. There were some crew members that mentioned that they were told to get the fuck off the set, and if they didn't, they will have security escort them out. And then after that, they brought in this cheap ass non-union crew. This cheap ass non-union crew, and one of the crew members is a daughter of a famous armorer who worked with the likes of Quentin Tarantino, a really very well known armorer. But she is not a good armorer by genes. She's a fucking terrible armorer for obvious reasons. Because one, somebody's fucking dead. So,
Shit.
yeah. So pretty much, what happened was, I'm just gonna get right into it.
Huh.
They use the fucking guns. They're actual Western revolvers. They're not fake.
They weren't prop guns?
They were not prop guns, but for those revolvers they use dummy round or blanks, which is
Hmm.
which is which is fuck, how do I find the words? It's basically the main fuck my life. I can't fucking
It's like a casing, but without like the thing that actually shoots.
no. I'm trying to find the word, like trying to put it in words, like it's sort of like a regulation. It's a requirement
Hmm.
basically, because you can't have any live rounds on set, which is something John Landis did in the Twilight Zone movie. They actually fired rounds in one scene. Of course, nobody was in the shot, but still, like they used live ammo
Can't do that.
on set. Huh?
Can't do that.
Yeah, this was in '82. I'll get to the Twilight Zone accident again, probably. I don't know. But anyways, they they were during the investigation, they found a shit ton of live ammo. Basically, some sources stated that they were fucking on days off. They were fucking shooting beer cans. They had live ammunition on fucking on set, which is against all fucking guidelines, all of the fucking movie guidelines stating they shouldn't have any fucking live ammo on set because something like this could fucking happen.
Right.
So of course, a month prior, the month before this month, the fucking armorer,
A month
the
before
daughter
this
of the
month.
arm,
This is
shut up.
September.
Yeah, September. Shut up. Two shots were too much for me, I guess. So the armor was on a podcast talking about this is like pre-production. She was mentioning that she almost took the job apparently, or almost turned down the job, but sadly she took the fucking job basically. And she also, of course, decided to mention that she is very nervous handling fucking blanks, putting blanks in a fucking gun. And I heard that apparently her father, who I mentioned before, was a very well-known movie set armorer,
Right.
quote unquote, quickly trained her.
Mm.
Which,
She
yeah,
got the
that's
fast pass to shooting a
yeah.
gun.
I just hearing quickly trained her for the most important job on a movie set with guns. Just hearing that is like the worst fucking thing. Just
It's a bit
yeah.
sketchy. It's a little sketchy.
No, it's a fucking disaster. It's an automatic disaster. It's like saying like an electrician got quickly trained to like to just know, oh, okay, black
This
wire goes to the
electrician,
black wire.
this electrician, he's gonna rewire your entire house. Don't worry, I trained him in under 4 hours.
Yeah, it was very trained. He does not speak English, but he got the point.
He's
Electricity.
got the idea.
You get the idea. But your house is on fire? Well, it shouldn't. It should have go on fire because they quickly trained this electrician to
Ah, it's just black to red,
contract,
red to black.
contract,
Cut the red wire.
contract. These very cheap labor. Which this is basically the point. The crews are very cheap, and so is this fucking armor. So
Mm.
pretty much a very professional armorer mentioned that he was offered the job and he almost took it, but he noticed a shit ton of red flags. One, it was a run and gun production, no pun intended. They fucking they were they were fucking speeding through shooting. They were rushing production, and
Or
he didn't
speed
like that.
shooting.
Yes, he didn't like that because he wanted to like have a good pace. That way, everything can be processed properly. Like I mentioned, they have to like. Oh yeah, it brings me to my next point. Pretty much, if there's ever weapons on set, of course, obviously no live ammunition, but two, the weapons have to be always on watch at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, there's going to be a breach, according to a prop master. I think it's Scott Prop and Roll on TikTok and YouTube. He talked about how guns, pretty much that's why I brought up that the guns on set were not fake. They were actually real Western revolvers that just that are supposed to use either dummy rounds or blanks, and they have to go through this process of like checking down the barrel, checking each round to make sure that the dummy rounds with BBs. So
Make sure no one gets shot.
yeah, but which is not the case here. Somebody fucking died. But besides bringing that shit up again, um, fuck my life. That pretty much the armor basically noticed all those red flags, and he did not want to be rushed, especially for his actual purpose of being a fucking armor. Rushing an armor on set is not a fucking good thing, and he that's why he decided to just to decline the offer and just like get stay the fuck away from that production. And that's what led to them hiring this cheap, inexperienced fucking bitch who basically had pictures of her fucking holding guns like she's trying to be a fucking badass. There's cringy TikToks of her with corpse husband music that make me want to fucking throw
Oh,
up.
great.
Yeah, yeah. So
Don't worry, people.
she
We're putting your lives in the hands of this person.
I don't want to go political, but her overall appearance in the onset pictures, like moments after the shooting, when you see her on the phone, she does not look like the type of person who is professional in handling guns on set.
Hmm.
So yeah, like I mentioned before, live ammunition was found on set. There were even loose rounds found in fucking fanny packs. They had live rounds on set. Production crews were fucking worked to hell. There were signs of a fucking strike, and basically somebody, either the director or most likely Alec Baldwin, who was the main producer of this fucking shit show, basically decided, let's get these fucking people out. Let's get these cheap ass people here. Nothing will go wrong.
We'll be fine.
So yeah. So pretty much back to the armorer. No experience. She was quote quickly trained, and basically she quote very nervous handling putting blanks in a fucking gun.
Oh, it's always good when your professional is telling you how scared shitless they are about loading this gun that you are going to shoot at somebody.
Yeah, this like I mentioned before. This was mentioned on a podcast, September, so like very early, like into pre-production. So I think pre-production or during in the middle of filming. I don't know because most likely I don't know. I don't know exactly.
Regardless, they admitted that they were not ready for this.
It's like doesn't know jack shit what they're doing. The
Exactly.
most important job, especially for handling just guns on set for any movie. So, anyways, she. So what happened was, like I mentioned before, the guns they always have to be on watch in case of so there's no breach.
Mhm.
That way, is like they inspect the guns thoroughly through a assistant director and the help of the armorer checking down the barrel, there's no rounds, checking each round before inserting dummy rounds or blanks, so nothing fucking bad can happen.
Yeah. Which I'm
So,
going to take a guess did not happen.
oh no, it's a fucking dead on guess. How were you so sure about it? Was it the dead cinematographer?
I'm pretty good at these guesses.
Oh, okay. So pretty much, this stupid bitch basically, from what I heard, handed the gun to somebody else instead of directly to the actor, who was Alec Baldwin, and just told him it's a cold gun. And then the person gave the gun to Alec Baldwin, which is a big fucking fuck no. Don't do that. It's a breach. So basically, she prepared the gun. Basically, she prepared the gun one way or another. So this is on her. And the gun had live ammunition. This was a rehearsal take. But I also heard that most of the crew left the movie before the shooting happened. So what happened was,
Fuck.
yeah. So like I said, it's a complete shit show. And basically, what happened? So according to reports, they were doing a rehearsal take. The good old fashioned cliche of a main character whipping out a fucking gun and pointing it directly at the camera. Oh, I forgot to mention. Um, Prior to that day, a few days prior, two misfires with the same gun happened.
Hmm.
Two misfires. So that happened with a mixture of fucking unprofessional management and cheap ass crews and very very rookie mistake armorer.
All right.
The fucking gun was drawn, and then bang, the cinematographer was most likely shot in the head, and then the fragments of the bullet hit the shoulder of the director slash writer Joel Sousa.
So,
And
you're telling
yeah,
me. So, production crew, the original crew,
yeah,
goes on strike basically because of
there
shitty
were there were
working conditions.
there were signs of a strike about to happen, and somebody basically pulled the string to get him the fuck off and replace him.
So, strike was about to happen because of
Yeah,
shitty working conditions, and they got replaced with this super cheap, unprofessional crew that literally the armor was saying they were speed trains and that they were scared to even load the gun. And the gun itself was also shitty in the fact that it kept misfired.
yes,
And they still went ahead and put, was it a live round?
it was a live round because, like I mentioned before, they on time off, oh, like off of filming, they literally just target practice with they did target practicing with fucking beer cans. There's just a lot of live ammunition around the fucking set, in fanny packs, in cartons, live ammo.
Hmm.
And the thing I'm wondering is, was that armor, was that armor like there while the original crew was there, or was she most likely because they wouldn't have. I don't think they would have gotten that dumb bitch to be in armor at the last second. That would have been a long, a stretch basically. Would have been
A little
that
bit.
would have been yeah, a hell of a time crunch. But that's what led to all this shit happening because they were time crunching the fucking filming shoot, which is better to always take your time because, well, besides making the film as good as possible instead of just rushing through it and then eventually something's gonna go wrong. Either the movie's gonna turn out like jack shit or the movie's gonna be so shitty that it ended up killing somebody.
The movie was so shit, someone died.
Yeah. So pretty much, yeah. So Alec Baldwin is gonna be in a lot of fucking shit because a lot of people said basically that um he shouldn't be like charged because it was an accident. It wasn't his fault, but at the same time, he was the producer of the
Yeah,
movie.
he's the producer. He's kind of got like a responsibility
So
to
so
check these things.
so pretty much he's fucked without a doubt. And then the armor, she's completely fucked. She had she had a history of other things. She actually had somebody else killed like back then. Apparently, from what I heard is she was hanging out with friends who had bikes and they all had one beer at least, and she took away their keys. Unnaturally, she decides to give them back the keys, and one of them crashed and died.
Hmm.
So
Well,
yeah,
I feel like she definitely should get charged. I mean, that's literally her job to check these things to make sure that, for one, there's nothing left in the gun that could potentially hurt anybody, but two, there were live rounds on set, and I feel like if anyone was to get them off of set, it would probably be them.
yeah,
Same shit with
and
Alec Baldwin. I mean, he was the producer. He's got his responsibilities in order to like make sure shit goes smoothly and everybody's safe, especially when you have something as dangerous as a gun, regardless of whether or not it's a prop gun or not. Like someone could get hurt.
exactly, which they did the complete opposite. They
Right.
basically they pretty much just like jumped the gun by just going full throttle through production and just like trying to get it out as soon as possible for whatever fucking reason, even though there's nobody waiting for this fucking movie. The only reason why people know about this fucking movie is because Alec Baldwin fucking killed somebody. How I found out about this goddamn incident because I was on Discord with friends, and I was like, on the Wikipedia because I was just like, I might as well talk about movie accidents for the next podcast episode, which was the fourth one.
Uh,
And basically, I started looking into it. The last time I checked, there was a onset accident on a Indian film production. Basically, one of the crew members, I think a stunt guy, got electrocuted to death on set,
oh.
and the main actor does not want to continue filming until he seeks justice. So that was the last time I checked the Wikipedia page. Then when I finally checked the Wikipedia page a few weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
I read on the bottom, Rust 2021. Alec Baldwin kills cinematographer and injures Joel Souza with a prop gun. And I'm just fucking losing it. I start Googling it, and the goddamn news articles were posted hours ago.
Oh, damn. That's a find.
That that fucking recent. So I started sharing that shit to all my friends in Discord. Like, take a look at this. Alec Baldwin fucking killed somebody, and they couldn't fucking believe it. They couldn't fucking believe it, and I couldn't believe it either. It's fucking crazy. Oh, I almost forgot to mention this. Back to the fat, ugly bitch who was responsible for the many lives at risk on set. Um, She apparently pissed off Nicolas Cage so goddamn much. So this is what happened from what I heard. She was on set of a Nicolas Cage movie.
Uh huh.
She fired a fucking gun without warning anybody.
Hmm.
Nicolas Cage got so pissed he stormed off the set.
You don't
That's
say.
her. That's the armor, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, oh, good price, so she must be good. Oh my gosh. Fucking hell. This is the kind of irresponsibility that basically is gonna fuck over many productions later, many future productions, which I'm afraid of because even though I doubt I'm gonna make a fucking movie, I feel bad for everybody else because there's been talk about more regulations on sets about guns now
Oh
because
damn.
this whole fucking incident. They're starting to lean toward more like dummy guns, but they're not good enough because they don't have the recoil. Unless you use CO2 pellet guns, they have decent recoil.
Oh, that's gonna be a pain in the ass to work with.
Yeah, and then and or just digital guns. They have to hold something and then just do it, take care of it in post. So that's I feel very bad for somebody who wants to make the best movie they can, but they have. If it's a big production, then yeah, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. But if it's just like a small indie production, then there isn't that much to worry about. But it's always the big productions that are fucked. So it's always due to this kind of shit. I'm surprised they didn't start fucking going full throttle more stricter on guns due to Brandon Lee losing his life on the set of The Crow.
Yeah, I feel like that was. Oh, I mean, what happened with that situation? It was a blank that wasn't like it was in the barrel, right? And then that
It was
a
yeah,
blank shot
was
another blank at him.
it was there was a dummy round in the barrel of the gun, and basically when the actor shot the gun, it launched the round and basically hit Brandon Lee in the stomach, and he was rushed to the hospital. And then later on, he died to his wounds.
Hmm.
And that happened in '93, and that was like over
Just
almost 30 years ago.
nothing came of that. It was just oops.
He was killed, and then basically the rest of the movie, basically had to like figure out ways to like finish the movie without Brandon Lee. So I guess they kind of like they did a full Paul Walker before Paul Walker, and basically like I don't know why they made a sequel to The Crow. It didn't make any fucking sense to me, but besides that, Brandon Lee died on set, and I honestly feel bad for the actor because in interviews he was more shaken up and very regretful than John Landis after the Twilight Zone movie accident.
Well, shit. I mean, he was given a gun that
Yeah.
he told it's all right. This thing's not gonna do anything, and then it did something. And not only did it just do something, he killed another person.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah, that's not his fault, but that's fucked up. You gotta live with the idea that you literally pulled the trigger that killed somebody.
Yeah. Fucking hell. I pretty much I think I mentioned in the previous podcast episode how in pictures Alec Baldwin looked like he had little to no remorse after fucking firing because it's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell in the pictures of him on the phone that he's like very horrified or he's just like shit. So it was I was kind of making a judgmental call on that without really kind of considering what I can like. I I don't know. It's very hard to say because you think it's either one or the other, and it's very hard to tell by that one fucking picture. It's just a bad judgment call.
Yeah.
That and but he's gonna take a lot of blame for it. And there was been a lot more accidents, and basically, pretty much the thing is, I know I'm probably gonna go political on this. Pretty much because it's a woman that got killed, there's gonna be a lot more weight to a lot of weight to this. Because if it was a guy, people would have been like, "Oh, that sucks. All right, let's finish the movie." But it was a woman. So there's only gonna be a lot of shit happening because a lot worse has happened and people have got away with it scot free. Like I'm gonna bring back the Twilight Zone accident. Three fucking people died, two kids and Vic Morrow. They got fucking decapitated by the helicopter, and that happened in '82. The court hearings didn't happen until '86 to '87, and John Landis, as well as the producer of the Twilight Zone movie, and a few other people, they were acquitted of all charges.
Damn. It's fucked up that you could just get away with something like that.
Yep. And pretty much nothing, as far as I know, nothing happened after The Crow. I don't, as far as I know, I haven't discovered any. Nobody's ever mentioned if the accident on The Crow, if there was any accidents. I mean, any court hearings or some shit. Let me try to look it up. Well, but pretty much just bringing up like a few accidents. People got sued. Fuck, I can't fucking find it. The Crow accident. Fuck my life. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, all right, that was fast. So, New York Times, I'm reading the description. No charges filed in actor's death during filming. The district attorney investigating the shooting death March 31st of the actor Brandon Lee here says has decided against charging a movie. So yeah, nobody was charged for that incident too.
Nobody? Not even the guy who was supposed to check the gun?
Pretty much. Let's see. 1993, April 27th. DEA announces negligence caused death of the Crow actor Brandon Lee. This is on the History Channel's website. I'm gonna start reading it, and I'm gonna try to get to it. Okay, here we go. As a nearly month-long police investigation draws to a close, North Carolina District Attorney Jerry Spivey announces on April 27, 1993, that the death of 20-year-old Brandon Lee on March 31st of the same year during the filming of The Crow was due to negligence on the part of the film's crew, not foul play. Let me
Hmm.
see. But I'm trying to get straight to the point. Uh, it's I'm trying to okay, here we go. Okay, DA Spivey eventually decided against bringing charges against Crowvision, the production company making the movie. Though Lee was to have appeared in nearly all the scenes left to be shot, the filmmakers completed The Crow using another actor as a double and a good deal of digital technology, and the movie went on to make $50 million at the box office.
I can't tell
Jesus.
whether or not that's impressive for, what was it, the 90s?
Yeah, very early 90s. So
Early
this is
90s
around
for them to have a double and then just do a lot
around
of digital shit just to make it look like Brandon Lee.
kind of less surprising because they Jurassic Park was released around that time.
Hmm.
So, but at the same time, like they were like doing it for like a cast member, but they did have a double. But at the same time, it's kind of fucked.
Hmm.
They could have just like left the movie and like just leave it alone. But no, they just went on finishing the movie. And then again, like I mentioned, They made a fucking sequel for some fucking reason. I don't understand why they made a fucking sequel for this fucking movie.
Never seen either of them, so I can't say whether or not it deserves it or not. But it does seem
Uh,
kind of weird with the idea is that, oh, this movie was the death of a person. Let's make another one.
yeah. Pretty much internet historian on Twitter, he mentioned uh, I'm gonna kind of it's not exactly how he quoted it, but basically he talked about like, so what do you do? Do you just come back in a few months and just refilm where you left off all awkwardly?
Yeah, that's weird. You're in the same spot. It's just like, oh, this guy died here. I'm sorry, this man was murdered here.
Jesus Christ.
Let's time to move on. And it's just like, nah. I don't think that should work like that. I feel like there should be at least either more time or just that's it. You're done. You fucked up. That's it. Get
Yeah.
going. But with the whole
Uh,
like Alec Baldwin thing, do you think he should get charged?
I I mean, I'm gonna try to. All right, so my thoughts basically, he he's gonna be charged anyway because he's a producer and he's responsible for the majority of the film basically.
Uh huh.
The crew, the everything. I mean, even though he didn't fucking direct it or written the film, but he was producing it, so everything was kind of under his management. The crew being overworked, the empty promises they were given, signs of a strike. They were kicked out, and another crew was brought in. Somebody's responsibility besides the armorer, basically hiring the armorer. There's always background checks, but apparently, I guess them rushing to get the fucking movie done. This fucking western that is gonna be like under the radar as like any James Franco movie that he fucking directed. Yeah, you know James Franco actually directed a fucking movie.
I did not.
Well, besides this disaster artist, he actually directed a bunch of movies nobody ever fucking saw. This is pretty much if this accident never have happened, this could have been this movie could have been a movie on Netflix or just like, oh, a Beetlejuice or Boss Baby guy is in a western. Oh, that sucks.
Beetlejuice, boss baby man. This guy,
So,
we put him in the western. Check it out. Netflix
mhm.
original. It's always a gamble with those fucking Netflix originals, man. It's either the best shit you've seen or it's the worst shit you've ever seen.
The worst shit that's never gonna happen apparently.
Man, the worst shit that is probably gonna happen in a couple months. It's
Pretty
probably
much
gonna
it had
continue.
this fucking whole shit show, this whole dumpster fire of a movie, the shooting, well, I mean, the filming, I mean, don't shut up. The filming literally started in like early October, I think October 6th. And then basically, God damn it, give me a sec. I need to make sure I get accurate information. Principal production started and okay, so I might as well just read the fucking Wikipedia page. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. Production development in May 2020, it was announced that Alec Baldwin would produce and star in Rust, a western based on a story he created. Oh, that's great. With writer and director Joel Souza. Baldwin told the Hollywood Reporter that he was elated to work with Souza after missing the opportunity to star in Crown Vic 2019. He compared the screenplay to the 1992 film Unforgiven. Oh my God.
Mm.
Yes, Unforgiven. God damn it. And
Unforgiven.
Unforgiven. And it was inspired by a true story. I swear to God, somebody's gonna make a movie based on this whole tragedy.
Ah, yes, there's disaster artist too.
With Tommy Wiseau.
Mm.
Hey, the gun was not loaded. It was supposed to not be loaded.
I bet they can get Tommy Wiseau to play Alec Baldwin.
I did not kill her. I did not kill her. I did not. Oh, hi, Alec.
Oh,
How
hi,
are you?
Mark.
God damn it. Oh, fuck. All right. When asked about his gun slinging and horse riding skills, oh my god.
Mm.
You're gonna hear me through his mic. I'm gonna be that fucking loud. Quote, they're always at the ready. I'm an actor of the old school. So if you read my resume, my motorcycle riding, my French, juggling, my horseback riding, my gunplay is all right at my
It's
fingertips.
all
Oh
right.
my god!
He's,
Oh,
he
pull
says,
up,
my
pull up the
horse
wiki.
riding and my gunslinging. It's all right.
Pull up the Wikipedia page. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send you the link through Discord. Oh my god! This whole Wikipedia page is nothing but future fucking jokes. Just like did you hear the news about his a tweet he made in 2017
No.
that is being used against him now?
Oh boy.
It was a tweet where I'm gonna try to quote it as accurately as possible. Where he talks about like, I wonder how it feels to wrongfully shoot somebody.
Oh.
So
Oh shit.
yeah, everybody's bringing it up.
Oh my god.
Before I go get my drink real quick from the freezer before it blows up. Pretty much, yeah. Kind of read it, and then basically we'll give your thoughts. And at the same time, I remember seeing Alec Baldwin's latest tweet about Rust. This is like prior to the shooting, pretty much where he's like sharing a news article talking about some actor like being part of the production of Rust, and he was like, yeah. And then I started looking through the comments section, and I was like, oh shit.
Wait, hang on, I can't find this fucking quote. Where is it?
The quote, the fingertips quote.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be under production and development. It's gonna
Gotcha.
be like at the very end of the first paragraph.
Gotcha. When asked about his gunslinging and horse riding skills, he said they're always at the ready. I'm the actor of the old school. So if you read my resume, my motorcycle riding, my French, my juggling, my horseback riding, my gunplay is all right at my fingertips at all times. What a fucking shit show. How did that's that
Damn it.
that's a horrible.
Oh, a
Fucking
minute. I gotta put in my earbuds.
that's fucking horrible, man.
Yeah, my gunplay is all right at my fingertips at all
At
times.
all times.
Oh
Just
my
combine
god.
that with this fucking tweet about him. I wonder what it's like to fucking just kill somebody.
I wonder how it feels to wrongfully shoot somebody.
Wrongly shoot somebody. He was
Your
fucking
your
ready
wish,
for it.
your wish, hey Alec, your wish has been granted. Jesus
This
Christ! I just took a peek at the next paragraph. My God, it's gonna be worse.
shooting incident.
Oh no 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 no!
Oh, here we
Next
go.
paragraph.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rust was produced on a $6 to $7 million budget and was described as quote a passion project for Baldwin.
Oh, a passion project. Hmm? Fucking $6 to $7 million. A passion project for Baldwin.
The
I
film's
wonder
dis-
what it's like to wrongfully shoot somebody.
the film's distribution rights were sold for $2 million during pre-production phase. Oh my God!
So, okay, who exactly was the cinematographer?
Helena Hutchins,
Helena Hutchins.
award-winning cinematographer. Literally the same day I discovered the incident, I started Googling her and I found her website and then I found her Instagram page. It just that sense of dread when you like discover somebody's like social media and website just after just discovering him fucking dying on a movie set. I her last post, which is gonna sound very sad, is literally her posting about being on. It's a video of her being on a horse, and
Mm.
she mentioned it pretty much the benefits of being a part of a Western movie is on days off you get to ride horses. It's
Hmm.
video of her on the set of Rust riding a horse on her day off, and that was her very
Damn.
last post on Instagram. So that sense of dread fucking starts flowing in. Besides all the joking and shitting on everything, this whole production's fucked, and it cost the life of a passionate cinematographer because of somebody's passion project that
So much passion that they decided, you know what, fuck it, these people
Alec
don't deserve
Baldwin.
to get paid. Let's just bring in these cheap ass crew and then just let them fuck around for a little bit. Yeah, guys, it's my passion project. By the way, I wonder what it's like to just wrongfully shoot somebody. Oops.
It's like, all right, rehearsal time. All right, ready? All right, action. All right. Oh fuck. Oh no. $6-7 million budget production.
Oh no, my passion.
Hey Helena. Before we start rehearsing, I gotta tell you, I'm very excited. This is my passion project. I got so much passion you would not believe. Fucking shoot, sir.
Oops.
So much passion into that fucking shooting. The cameras, I mean, not the.
What was the call like? Because that photo that's been like everywhere of Alec Baldwin. That's him like calling an ambulance after it happened, right?
I don't know who was he calling, either the police or the
He
ambulance.
definitely was calling somebody after shooting.
Pretty
Uh,
much the picture of the armorer, the fat ugly bitch, the fat hair dyed bitch, fucking terrible armorer. There's pictures of her on the phone as well. So everybody was fucking calling like emergency services or somebody else.
yeah, I can see this right here. I found this transcript. It looks like it's not from Alec Baldwin's call, but it was some woman on set. It was 911, what's your emergency? Bonanza Creek Ranch had two people accidentally shot on a movie set by a prop gun. We need help immediately. That's not true. That wasn't a prop gun. So did people on set not know that that wasn't a prop gun?
Pretty much, is pretty much from what I heard. Okay, through Scott Prop and Roll, a a pretty much a prop master on many film and TV sets. Pretty much, he didn't talk about the incident until there was a lot of official court documents talking about it. So, through his words, it was a real Weston revolver.
Hmm.
It was not a prop gun, which explains the misfirings because a fake revolver will obviously have a fucking safety switch.
Yeah.
So yeah, the misfires it's just completely fucking ignored. But anyways, yeah, I like I mentioned before, the fucking photo of Alec Baldwin. It's hard to. I don't want to. I pretty much just first seeing the picture, I just like that does not look like the guy with a lot of remorse right now. That just looks like the guy just calling his fucking lawyer, which is
It
pretty
does,
much
yeah. It looks like a
yeah,
guy who's trying to hide.
yeah. Because I
Fuck, he
don't know if
shaved
it
his
was
beard and everything. He's clearly trying to change his look to either make himself look, you know, in favor. It's just like,
I
oh,
must,
you gotta
I
feel
must,
bad for
I
this
must,
guy.
I must, I must look my best after this whole incident.
Exactly. Or he's changing his look so he doesn't get recognized on the street and he doesn't have to deal with it.
He's easily recognizable. I just today I just saw some video about some fucking paparazzi recording him at an airport, and then some fat guy was like ranting at him for like portraying Trump. So I doubt he's trying to hide his identity unless he does fucking facial reconstruction surgery.
Let's see, what else does this call say? So, 911 call
Um,
taker asked, so was it loaded with a real bullet? So, I don't know, I cannot tell you that. We have two injuries from a movie gunshot. Okay, we're getting them out there already to stay on the phone with me, okay? The woman calling said she was a script supervisor.
oh, okay. I thought it was the armor.
Um, while she was waiting for 911, you can hear her talk to someone else about what happened. He's supposed to check the gun for. He's supposed to. Okay, so the woman, which is apparently the script supervisor, has said
Yeah.
You can hear on the call that she was talking to someone else, and she says he's supposed to check the gun he's responsible for. So it seems
Jesus.
like even people on set are, you know,
Blaming
putting the
Baldwin.
blame on Alec Baldwin. Rightfully so. He is responsible. It is his set. Um, it's not clear who she was talking to, um, but they said that they were rehearsing. Um,
Yeah.
she said the
So
two
pretty
that I know of, I was sitting there rehearsing and it went off and I ran out. We all went out there, but double over the camera woman and the director and the director. That's I think there's something off with the transcript.
Jesus. Yeah, I never took a look at that fucking transcript. Pretty much, fuck what I was about to say. But but yeah, that fuck my life. So oh yeah, now I remember. Apparently, I don't know if it was true or not, but apparently there was an article that talked about, and it apparently mentioned that there was pictures of Alec Baldwin and his family packing up and getting the fuck out of Dodge. I don't know if that was just like clickbait.
I think I just read somewhere that he was found like shopping in Vermont.
Oh my god,
Yeah, I was saying it's like, oh, like he shaved his beard and he's like uh, shopping in Vermont now.
fucking hell.
And it's just like, oh, so he's trying to hide.
He tweeted, I remember him tweeting that his heart goes to her husband. And pretty much he just like immediately, not immediately, but pretty much like his next set of tweets after him sharing the him about a cast member being a part of the production, pretty much he started talking about how he feels very unfortunate or something. I don't know. I forgot what he fucking said on the tweet. Let me look it up. God damn it. Alec. Well, oh my God. Speaking of Baldwin's, fucking Adam Baldwin. Jesus Christ. He tweeted out. He tweeted out that literally like hours after the incident, he tweeted out that anybody handling a firearm on set and anybody either injured or killed should be fully responsible. Fucking Adam Baldwin. No shit's given. I need to find that tweet. Fuck. Adam
Here,
Baldwin.
so I have the tweet here. I think this is October 22nd. It says, one, there are no words to convey my shock and sadness regarding the tragic accident that took the life of Elena Hutchins, a wife, mother, and deeply admired colleague of ours. I'm fully cooperating with the police investigation to address how this tragedy occurred, and I am in touch with her husband, offering my support to him and his family. My heart is broken for her husband, their son, and all who knew and loved Elena.
Uh,
It's
give me a
weird.
heart.
He tweeted out news reports of that are defending him. Like
Jesus Christ.
he tweeted out this link to Apple News. That's the headline is essentially Alec Baldwin was told prop gun was safe before fatal shooting.
Yeah, somebody apparently somebody on set said cold gun, which is a term basically like mentioning that the firearm. Oh my God! So I need to show you. I need to show you this picture.
Oh no.
I need. I need to show you this picture. You're gonna fucking. This is from Adam Baldwin's Twitter. You're gonna. So, anyways. Oh my God! No, fucking send it. Oh shit.
It's him.
Ah, sec.
Oh shit.
Don't worry, everybody. That wasn't Adam Baldwin knocking on my door.
What the fuck?
You saw the tweet, right?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh my God. This is. I'm trying to find that one tweet about Adam Baldwin. Basically, he doesn't say directly Alec Baldwin's name, but he just like fucking says like basically all responsibility should go to that person who fucking handled the gun. No shit's given.
Oh, how lovely.
Fucking just first seeing that tweet, I was like, Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Just gonna put that right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Oh, now I see. Yeah, I see the pictures now. He's even covering his fucking face.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay, that's just fucked. I understand, like, like you're trying to you have like many eyes over you because of this whole incident, but at the same time, you can't you trying you're trying too hard to like to not look guilty. Oh my God. No, we're recording the podcast right now.
Like right now, right now?
Yeah, right now, right now.
Okay, recording right now.
Yeah, it's
Right
recording.
now, right now.
Right now, right now. Yeah, right now. Yeah.
Like right now, right now.
I'm a poop
What
him.
the record show that Marcos is a
I hate poop record show.
poop.
Are you still on that? Come on, it's just a one. All right, I'll get you one later.
Oh, okay. I recall a couple months back I had
We're in the middle of a recording. We're talking about somebody dying. Let the record show that this person, I'm not mentioning any names, cares more about a Dr. Pepper than about a woman cinematographer losing her life to
That's
Alec
fucked up.
Baldwin of all
That's fucked
people.
up person whose name I know.
Yeah,
that's tragic.
yeah. I love how you say it with nonchalance. Yeah, that's a tragedy. But
Yeah.
stop making that face.
You think you should
Well, yeah, he was the producer of the movie, so of course he's gonna be accountable. He's gonna,
accountable, not a cannibal.
yeah,
Of course
I
he
mean-
was a cannibal.
yeah, he's a cannibal. Why do you think he shot her by accident?
Accountable,
Account.
not a cannibal.
Dracula. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm starting to see the. Why is he retweeting the fucking? Why the fuck is he retweeting articles on the
Defending
shooting?
himself. It's so weird.
What the fuck? It's like, imagine seeing that. Imagine seeing that. Alec Baldwin retweeted about the incident. That's so fucking retarded. He even posted He even posted it one himself. He even posted one himself. Apple.news. Alec Baldwin was told Top Gun was safe before shooting. That's just making it worse. What the fuck? Literally, these tweets are so fucking stupid. Like, what kind of fucking idiot? Like it was an accident. Why the fuck are you tweeting out articles talking about the whole tragedy?
Like, we get it. It's an accident.
Yeah.
You're still responsible.
Yeah, just like, like you say you say your respects, and then basically you just that's it. Just like kind of let everything calm down. Right? Because fucking hell. Oh my God. Bet he just fucking all the way in Vermont. All the way in Vermont. Ah, what a fucking idiot. Oh my God. You know what? I don't care if, yeah, you know what? He should definitely get charges. It's like, I know it's just basically me saying that because I'm just seeing what the fuck he's doing right now. But still, yeah, fuck it. Charge him. Charge the armorer, charge him. Fucking bullshit.
Agreed.
Okay, so oh yeah, anyways, back to the Wikipedia article in case you find anything else. So I'm gonna keep reading it. The distribution rights. Travis Fimmel, Brandy Noon, and Francis Fisher joined the cast in September of 21. With Jensen Ackles, that was the person who got tweeted by Alec. The article tweeted by Alec Baldwin that he was joining the cast the following month.
Jensen Ackles.
Jensen Ackles. As a result of low production. What?
What do you mean low production?
That's what it says on the Wikipedia article. Rust was produced on a $6 to $7 million budget, and then you fast forward to as a result of the low budget. The production had limited resources and a tight filming schedule of 21
Where the
days.
fuck did the budget go? Where
It
did the
went
budget go?
so shit. I guess somebody shot it out. 21 days? That's isn't that a bit more than enough? Because one, they're like it's one big location. So what the fuck's the rush? It's not like you're going location to location. It's one big area where you have this western town. Like I get it. It's because like because they fucking all these crew members have to come in 50 drive 50 miles to and from to set. Well, yeah, because you promised them hotel accommodations, all expenses paid. That would have been nice because they would have been nearby. They could have like, got enough rest, fucking did their shit and just move on. If you're like a few days late, all right, it just takes a little bit more out of the budget. It's fine. You can recuperate later on. Well, no, they were just fucking. They don't give a shit.
It's also kind of odd that he would have such a quote unquote low budget for a passion project. It's like
Yeah,
you wanted to make
filming.
this film, but you wanted to make it as cheap as possible so then you can make the most money amount of money, you can make the biggest profit from it. It doesn't make sense. Shit doesn't add up like that.
Okay, so yeah, it's just like it's something. There's a lot of red flags. So many red flags. That's why I brought up that one armorer who turned down the job because he noticed these fucking red flags. They were rushing production. They were like they were just speeding through everything.
Good fucking
And
call on him.
yeah, good call on him, honestly. Oh yeah, what I bring gonna back up a bit when I mentioned that pretty much the shooting happened on the 21st of October. So filming began in October 6th in Bonanza City, New Mexico. So I'm gonna try to count. I'm gonna, for some reason, count the fucking days until the incident. 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck my life, I can't count. I can't fucking count. 7, 14.
Like how the Wikipedia page still says Rust, upcoming film. Rust is an
Yeah.
upcoming American Western film. No, it's not.
Um, it talks about it's
Not
basically
anymore.
covers tragedy. Jesus Christ. Fuck it. I'm just gonna read the shooting incident part. Oh my god. On October 21st, 2021, at the Bonanza Creek Ranch in City, New Mexico. Shut up. U.S. cinematographer Helena Hutchins was fatally shot, and director Joel Souza was wounded on the set after Alec Baldwin discharged a gun used as a prop, which had been handed to him by assistant director Dave Halls. Okay. Okay.
Dave
The inst
Halls.
the That's the assistant director. Remember when I told you that the armorer has to go to the assistant director,
Yeah.
basically check the gun thoroughly, check the chamber, check the barrels, to make sure it's all clear, and then check each round going into the gun to make sure nothing goes wrong. So basically,
Did he do that?
the no, the guns were left unattended on a fucking cart for anybody to freely go to. There was no eyes on it, so there was a lot of breach to these guns. And pretty much, like I mentioned before, that dumb bitch just handed it to somebody random, and basically, somebody said cold gun. It's probably the assistant director who handed it to Alec Baldwin, and then the beginning of the tragedy.
Hmm.
The incident is being investigated by the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Department. The fuck Sheriff's Office, the New Mexico First Judicial District Attorney. I gotta stop. I haven't. Fuck. A drink is hitting me. The New Mexico Occupational Health and Safety Bureau production of the film was suspended indefinitely. Indefinitely. The
Suspended, hmm?
incident. Yeah.
Not just
The incident.
stopped.
Oh no, they're gonna like they're gonna basically recreate somebody's gonna like shit. We got no movie now. How about we keep it all going and then we'll do a twist. It turns out this is a movie this whole time, and somebody died on it. This actually happened. Well, it could be based on a true story. Wink, wink. Why are you saying wink, wink? Wink, wink.
Ugh.
The incident sparked a debate about occupational safety in the film industry and the use of real guns as props. Fucking hell. Oh,
I don't
God.
think that's how prop guns work, my guy. You don't use a real gun as a prop. Let's see, we have this real fire axe prop. It's all nice and
Uh,
sharp and heavy and shit.
we're gonna crack this bottle over your head. All right, I'm ready for it. All right, please heads up. We couldn't afford the extra $2 to have it be fake, so be ready for a lot of pain. Wait, what? Oh, what the fuck?
What just happened?
Nah, basically, it's just me and an example.
Hmm.
Yeah. Fucking hell. So, anyways, yeah, that's the whole Wikipedia. So the screenplay was written by the director, and the story was by the director and Alec Baldwin, and it was produced by counting six people. Six people. This movie was produced by
6 people.
six people. God damn it. Budget $6 to $7 million, but apparently that was only enough to cover 21 days of shooting. I mean, filming.
21 days of filming.
Ah, Christ. 21 days. That's what it says in the Wikipedia article. Yeah, like Baldwin speaks on the phone outside this Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office. Oh my God, that picture. Yeah. Oh, that picture. I think I had a good feeling about that picture because apparently the caption under that picture on LA Times article read Alec Baldwin speaks on the phone outside the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office after he was questioned about the shooting on the set of the film Rust. Oh boy. Okay. Uh, uh, I'm gonna start reading this whole article. Hours before Alec Baldwin fatally shot cinematographer on the New Mexico set of Rust with a prop gun, half a dozen camera crew workers walked off the set to protest working conditions. The camera operators and their assistants were frustrated by the conditions surrounding the low-budget film. Jesus Christ,
Low budget.
including it says it right there in the article, including complaints about long hours, long commutes, and waiting for their paychecks, according to three people familiar with the matter who are not authorized to comment. Safety protocols standard in the industries, including gun inspections, were not strictly followed on the Rust set near Santa Fe. The sources said they said at least one of the camera operators complained last weekend to a production manager about gun safety on the set. Three crew members were present on the Bonanza Creek Ranch set on Saturday. Said they were particularly concerned about the two accidental prop gun discharges. Baldwin's stunt double accidentally fired 2 rounds Saturday after being told that the gun was, quote, cold. Lingo for a weapon that doesn't have any ammunition, including blanks. Two crew members who witnessed the episode told the Los Angeles Times, quote, there should have been an investigation into what happened. End of quote. A crew member said, quote, there were no safety meetings. There was no assurance that it would happen again. All they wanted to do was rush, rush, rush. End of quote. A colleague was so alarmed by the prop gun misfires that he sent a text message to the unit production manager. Quote, we now had 3 accidental discharges. This is super unsafe, end of quote, according to the copy of the message reviewed by the Times. Quote, the safety of our cast and crew is top priority of Rust Productions and everyone associated with the company. Rust Movie Productions said in a statement. Though we were not made aware of any official complaints concerning weapon or prop safety on set, we will be conducting an internal review of our procedures while production is shut down. We will continue to cooperate with Santa Fe authorities in their investigation and offer mental health services to the cast and crew during this tragic time. Unquote. The tragedy occurred Thursday afternoon during filming of a gunfight that began in a church that is part of the old western town at the ranch. Baldwin's character was supposed to back out of the church, according to the production notes obtained by the Times. It was the 12th day of the 21-day shoot. No LA Times. I'm not signing up for your fucking news article. Cinematographer Helena Hutchins was huddled around a monitor, lining up her next camera shot when she was accidentally killed by prop gun fired by Baldwin. Not a fucking prop gun. The actor was preparing to film a scene in which he pulls a gun out of a holster, according to a source close to the production. Crew members had already shouted, quote, "Cold gun" on the set. The filmmaking team was lining up its camera angles and had yet to retreat to the video village, an unset area where the crew gathers to watch filming from a distance via a monitor. Instead, the B camera operator was on a dolly with a monitor, checking out the potential shots. God damn, there's a lot of puns. There's a lot of fucking. There's a lot of puns I can come up with right now. God damn it. Hutchins was also looking at the monitor from over the operator's shoulder, as was the movie's director Joel Souza, who was crouching just behind her. Baldwin removed the gun from its holster without incident, but the second time he did so, ammunition flew towards the trio around the monitor. The projectile whizzed by the camera operator but penetrated Hutchins near her shoulder, then continued through Souza. Hutchins immediately fell to the ground as crew members applied pressure to her wound in an attempt to stop the bleeding. Late Friday, the Associated Press reported that Baldwin was handed a loaded weapon by an assistant director who indicated it was safe to use in the moments before the actor fired it. According to court records, the assistant director did not know the prop gun was loaded with live rounds. According to a search warrant filed in a Santa Fe fucking county court, the person in charge of overseeing the gun props, known as Armorer Gutierrez Reed, could not be reached for comment. The 24-year-old is the daughter of veteran armorer Theo Reed and had recently completed her first film as head armorer for the movie The Old Way with Clint Howard and Nicolas Cage. Oh, yeah, that one incident I told you.
No one you accidentally fire the gun.
No, she didn't accidentally fire a gun. She did it on purpose. The thing is, she didn't tell anybody or give anybody a heads up. Hey, I'm firing this fucking gun. She didn't. She fired the gun, and just on purpose in the air. That pissed off Nicolas Cage, and that made him walk off the set. Jesus Christ. Earlier in that day, the camera crew arrived as expected at 6:30 a.m. and began gathering their gear and personal belongings to leave. One knowledgeable crew member told the Times, "Labor trouble has been brewing on the dusty set at Bonanza Creek Ranch near Santa Fe for days. Shooting began on October 6th, and members of the low-budget film, I'm not gonna let that go, said they had been promised the production would pay for their hotel rooms in Santa Fe. But after filming began, the crews were told they instead will be required to make the 50-mile drive from Albuquerque each day rather than stay overnight in nearby Santa Fe. That rankled. What the fuck kind of word is that? I'm just going to change it. That angered crew members who worried that they might have an accident after spending 12 to 13 hours on set. Okay, so I was wrong. It wasn't 20 hours. I'm fucking stupid. Hutchins had been advocating for safer conditions for her team and was tearful when the camera crew left. Said one crew member who was on set. She said, "I feel like I'm losing my best friends," recalled one of the workers. As the camera crew, members of the International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees spend about an hour assembling their gear in the Bonanza Creek Ranch, several non union crew members show up to replace them. Two of the knowledgeable people said one of the producers ordered the union members to leave the set and threatened to call security to remove them if they didn't leave voluntarily. Corners were cut, and they brought in non-union people so they can continue shooting, the knowledgeable person says. The shooting occurred about 6 hours after the camera crew left. The Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office said deputies were dispatched to the Bonanza Creek Ranch movie set after calls to 911 at 1:50 p.m. Thursday. Baldwin was starring in the movie and was serving as one of the producers. No charges have been filed, but the sheriff's office says, quote, witnesses continue to be interviewed by detectives. Baldwin said Friday that he was fully cooperating with the police investigation into the incident. Quote, there are no words to convey my shock and sadness regarding the tragic accident that took the life of Helena Hutchins, a wife, mother, and deeply admired colleagues of ours. Yeah, despite most of her fucking friends leaving the fucking set, has wrote in a series of tweets. Production has been halted on the movie. In an email to its members, Local 44 of the International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees, a union that represents prop masters, said that the shot that killed Helena Hutchins and injured Sousa on Thursday was a live single round. Quote, as many of us have already heard, there have been accidental weapon discharges on the production titled Rust being filmed in New Mexico. Said North Hollywood based local, quote, a live single round was accidentally fired on set by the principal actor, hitting both the director of photography, local 600 member Helena Hutchins, and director Joel Souza. Both were rushed to the hospital. The email said the New Mexico based crew was represented by a different local. A source close to the union said Local 44 does not know the projectile was in the gun and clarified that the quote live is an industry term that refers that to a gun loaded with some material, such as a blank, ready for filming. Bonanza Creek Ranch has been a popular filming location for more than 60 years. The first to film there was The Man from Laramie, starring Jimmy Stewart. It is also the set for The Ballad of Buster Scruggs and the popular TV show Longmire. God damn, this thing's going on for a long fucking time. All right,
Yeah, it
that's
is.
pretty much the whole. Fucking hell, that's the whole. I'm just gonna talk about the parts that just covered it. God damn. Fuck my life. That was a lot. I'm sorry. That was a lot.
That was a lot.
Mm-hmm. I just got into the moment. I'm sorry. That's pretty much. It's an basically. I mean, it didn't talk about the armor being a irresponsible bitch, but it did talk about a lot of the things in order about the crew ready to strike for all the shitty work environment and all that, and the the empty promises made to the crew, and of course time crunching the shoot. All of that led to a tragic accident where cinematographer Helena Hutchins fucking died. I talk too much, so go right ahead. Your words.
Uh, fucking yeah. um, I don't know, man. This is a lot to where it's just like so many people are at fault, and what it really boils down to is these main three people being Alec Baldwin, the armor person, and the assistant producer that handed Alec the gun and just told him, yeah, it's good. Through a rush production, a quote unquote low budget, so they had to replace this crew that basically were promised shit that weren't given to them, and basically there were signs of a strike. Replace them with a shitty, unprofessional crew that led to a lot of negligence through a rush production, which led to the death of a person who only wanted to do what she loved to do, which was to work on a movie set as a cinematographer. And all of that and it's just simply getting put as, oops, what an accident. All right, everybody, it wasn't me, not my fault. See, look, it was this guy's fault. When in reality, he's just as responsible as everybody else who was involved in that. In fact, probably more so because he's the producer and he's the one that is in charge of these people. And to just be like, oh, it's not my fault, see? It's fucked up. What's going on over there?
Hey, I hope the microphone didn't capture that.
What was that?
Just a little ripped.
Mmm.
Oh my god. But yeah. So pretty much as far as at this moment, there is nothing else to cover. We pretty much covered a lot of the incident.
Hour and
Basically,
15.
Jesus Christ. Oh, that was one quick hour. Goddamn. But yeah, so that's pretty much that's gonna be all to cover tonight. Not pretty much. I guess we'll briefly mention it, or probably go into a whole fucking podcast episode in case there's a fucking court hearing. And hopefully the court hearing's very soon because that son of a bitch is all the way in Vermont, and this bitch is probably gonna make a TikTok fucking profusely apologizing. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's
Has
not my
she? Has she
fault.
said anything about this?
Pretty much according to the LA Times, she hasn't yet to comment. They try to contacted her. They're try to contact her in any way possible, but yeah. Jesus Christ. Fucking ridiculous. Ugh. So yeah. So that has been the fifth episode of the Creepy Nobody podcast with special guest Justin.
Me.
Yeah, the him. So anyways, anything else you like to comment or anything?
Alec Buttwig.
Yeah, the boss baby has shot a woman. So I'm not gonna look at Beetlejuice the same way because Alec Baldwin, his character dies in the movie, and pretty much he sees all these dead people. Pretty much the one scene you see all these dead people and certain accidents that they went through. So I'm gonna make this fucked up joke starting now. Alec Baldwin, when he's gonna die and go into the Beetlejuice world, he sees Helena Hutchins with a fucking bullet wound on her, and then he's gonna be like, "Hi, may I cut in line in front of you?"
Sorry, kid. Budget cuts.
Sorry, budget cuts. They ran out. I heard somebody told me that they're running out of paper. Can I take yours, please, before they make a new roll? Thank you. I know you died before me, but come on. Like, you know me.
It's
You
not my
know
fault.
me. Come on. It's not my fault. Come on.
Look at me. I'm the boss baby. I'm the baby boss.
Oh my god. I wonder. Yeah, Alec Baldwin is gonna be a lot of shit, pretty much. Like how he's handling the situation now. Like I understand, like you shouldn't be around the area. No, 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 wait, no, no, wait, no, no, that sounded wrong. Pretty much, he just left. He just fucking hauled ass all the way to Vermont. Fuck him. Fuck him. I don't know what happened to the armorer bitch, but yeah, you know what? I hope they both get charged, to be honest, because shit like this, pretty much, it's all accidental. But in this one, this is clearly somebody to blame. But, anyways, that's just my 2 cents. All right, that has been the fifth episode of the
Fifth
Creepy
episode.
Nobody podcast. Yeah, fifth episode of the Creepy Nobody podcast, and thank you for listening to two retards brambling about on-set retards, the over retarded people. So, anyways, thank you for listening, and hope you all have a good night because you're not gonna be shot and killed by Alec Baldwin.
You don't know that.
I mean, yeah, I
He's
mean,
still out
when
there. Somewhere.
yeah, yeah, he's still out there.
Don't forget to subscribe to Fachimi18. That's Fachimi18.
You don't have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I was talking like a